Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodle. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with our collage masterboard that we did the reverse cutting of. So if you saw my previous video, we made these two beautiful tags from the, cut on the reverse masterboard. So I've got these pieces left, so I'm just going to pop these to one side. And yeah, we'll do these ones now. Just deciding, do I want this one this way round or this way round? And it probably isn't really worth kind of sitting here debating over, but I think I prefer it that way round actually. So yeah, let's kind of get on with these ones. So I'm just going to move my camera up slightly more. Now I have brought along a bunch of clusters because I just wondered whether I might be able to incorporate any of these. Now, haven't obviously had a look, so it remains to be seen whether any of these will or won't go. I've also got some of that what do you call it, snippet roll that we made, that was including the wax seals, and I just thought I would, no, I don't think that goes either, so that's a bit of a shame. Okay, I'm just kind of putting them back into the little tub beside me, as I reject them. I'm popping things in there. Oh, that's quite nice on there. I mean, it is on the huge side, it's got to be said, but it's a possibility, so kind of leave it there. Unless we could have the bird one. Right, let's keep those two there for a minute. Okay. Honestly, it's so nice to have clusters and things ready-made, and it took me such a long time to get into using and making clusters and things. So I'm kind of, the last person to be kind of recommending them really, because, I wasn't averse to them. I loved the look of them and the idea of them. They just scared me for some reason, and I have no idea why. I mean, it sounds like a ridiculous thing to say, to be honest, but yeah, for some reason it just, they just kind of feel, I can't speak now. They just felt a little bit, I don't know, undoable for some bizarre reason, and I couldn't even tell you why. I have no idea why they felt undoable to me, but that's what they felt, undoable. So I'm so pleased that I kind of stuck with it, and I can now make them because, and I'm not saying, I can now make them, I'm great. I'm not trying to say that. I just mean so pleased that I've overcome my fear of them, because they really are such an amazingly brilliant thing to have on hand, basically, that you can just then decorate things up so quickly and easily. Right, okay, probably been through enough of these to make a decision now from the ones that are here, so let me just put those to one side. Okay, right, we have quite a bit of decision making now, so I've got a whole bunch to decide from, so let's just pop that up there for a minute. So this one here, I mean, I love this on there. I think that looks awesome. I loved this one on there. That looks awesome. And I loved that one. Again, this is where I wish that I could hear you all and we could just have a little vote on it, because I'm sure that, you're probably all kind of screaming, oh, this one or this one. And I'm probably going to pick the wrong one, but it's so tough to decide. I think I'm leaning towards the bird, but okay. Now it's between the bird and this. What do we think? I mean, I love them both. That's the problem. I do really love them both. Right, let's keep those there for a minute. Let's see what we might like for this one, because, it might be that one of them, would look better on here. So, I mean, that's quite nice, but it is quite small, to be fair. But I could always kind of fill it with something else. The shoe is quite nice. She is... Actually, I'm not so keen on her, so let's move her. Right, the bird I don't like on there, definitely not. Oh, but I do like that on there. Okay, well, that's just made that decision much easier, hasn't it? Okay, and then this one here. So we've got that as a possible shoe. That one is quite nice on there, I think. Again, the clock is quite nice. Let's just try a couple of these. I mean, sometimes you can just literally put something there for a couple of seconds and it's like lightning, you know, that you instantly, oh, that's the one, if you see what I mean. Okay, I like that on there. Do like that. Oh gosh, this is so tough. Oh, please telepathically send me what you think. Oh, I don't know. I think I quite like that, to be honest. But I'm feeling I might regret using this because, you know, the chances are I will come to use this and then struggle because it would feel not matchy-matchy, because I can't imagine that I would be doing a pink and blue journal, if you see what I mean. So let me just have a sip of my tea. Oh, that's better. Right. Okay. So these ones, I'm going to just have these as a, you know, pocket on the page. So I'm just going to rough up around the edges. I really like to have the roughed up edges. It just adds a little something extra, I think. So, you know, again, you don't have to do this, of course. You know, and you know, of course, not everybody likes that look. I just think it kind of adds a little, I don't know, just a little something extra. Right, let's, oops, sorry, I've got all sorts of stuff flicking in then. Okay. Okay. Oh, I love that. That's so gorgeous. Right, okay. Oh, that is so pretty, isn't it? What do you guys think? I just love how that looks. Right, so going to have that. Now I'm wondering, could maybe have a bow or something and maybe some lace at the bottom. Let me just cut off a little bit of lace. So I've just got this. I'm just going to tear this across from the header. Oh gosh. Yep, tear it across from the header and end up with like practically nothing left. Oh dear, what a shocking job I made of that. Oh well. Let's have a look and see what we can salvage of this. Not a lot. I don't mind. So, I mean, that's quite nice, isn't it? I think that looks quite pretty like that. Let me just finish my tea. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I just love tea so much. I know I say it all the time, but yeah, I just love tea. Right, so, yeah, I'm quite liking that now. Just going to have a look and see if I got any of my bright butterflies. Well, that's weird. I thought I did, but no, I can't see them now. Oh, that's just typical, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. That is just typical. Can't see them anywhere. So, yeah, I quite like this. So, let's just ink up this bit of lace and, you know, seriously, like a little scrap that it's been left with since I've butchered it so much, but never mind. It's still fine. It's still going to work fine, isn't it? Okay. So I'm just going to put this bit down on this side. Oops. And then we'll just put this one down on this side. Obviously that middle bit, you know, there's practically nothing left there anyway because, yeah, I made such a rubbish job of tearing it, so I'm not going to overly worry about what's there. Honestly, rubbish. Absolutely rubbish tearing. Okay. Now this butterfly might be, bow. This bow might be too big, to be fair. That's quite pretty, isn't it? Oh, I don't know now. I don't know. Got my neutral bows, or I've got the bright bows. Now, I mean, weirdly, I don't think I'm going to have any bright ones that would really do the trick here. And plus, I'm going to, you know, I've actually gone in here to look for something a bit smaller, really, because this one's a bit too big. Oh, that's quite bright, isn't it? I mean, obviously, this is the Bright Bows packet. I haven't cut a load of the neutrals out. So I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, oh, I must cut some more, I must cut some more. I still haven't got around to it. So hence I'm still dwelling, or still, you know, trying to use the massive ones or the bright ones, because they're the ones that I have got lots cut out. So yeah, I'm just trying to kind of go with what I've actually got. Okay, well that's quite nice, I think. And to be honest, that, you know, that actually goes quite nicely on there. So let's just ink that up a bit. Again, I could have that down there, or I could have it up in the corner. I think up in the corner is quite pretty, actually. Could even have it like overlapping, or in that way. The only thing is, I'm not sure whether it shows up that brilliantly like that. Well, it probably does, actually. Yeah, oh, let's go for that. Right, okay, decision made. Okay. So we will pop that one down. Okay, looking good. And then we're going to just get the cluster and stick that down. I'm just going to check that it's kind of like glued a little bit, because where you can probably see it's just been stapled, but normally I kind of then just attach a little bit of glue as well, just for sort of a bit of extra, you know, extra holding on there. So okay, and then yeah, let's have a bit of bling on there, because bling always makes everything look pretty. Okay, there we go. A little bit of bling, looking really gorgeous. I love how that looks, to be honest. That's so, so pretty. I could have a word on there. We included quite a few words on the tags that we did. Well, not quite a few, but just a few. Let's just try this. I don't know whether it needs a word or not, to be honest, but you don't know if you don't try, do you? Let's just trim that down. Okay. Right, let me just ink this up a bit. Quite like it on the cluster, actually. It looks quite nice on there, so let's just add it here. There we go. So there we go. Complete pocket. I love how that looks. Really, really, really pretty. Okay, so let's move that one to one side. Pull in this one. So yeah, I love this one definitely with the, you know, with this topper. So again, just going to rough the edges. Again, definitely not a, you know, an essential thing to do, but you know, I think it does look nice with the roughed up edges. So let's just ink around there. My gosh, could I have added any more ink to that corner? It's yeah, it was obviously much more juicy than I expected. I'm still using my walnut stain, which I've been talking about for weeks and weeks now. As you can see, it's still super juicy, much juicier than I had obviously expected it to be. So yeah. Right, let's just ink this around here. That's actually some napkin. I was trying to think, oh, what paper is that? It's actually some napkin that's on the back there. Quite like it there. Okay. So again, I'm just going to actually glue this down, and actually I'm just going to use my wet glue for this. So I'm just going to glue this kind of top onto the bottom layer, and then I can just glue the whole topper onto the, you know, the base card itself. So there we go, like that. Oh, I've done that way too high, haven't I? Look. Oh, me get my wipe in and emergency dab off that glue. Oh gosh. What a mess I've made of that. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Right, just thinking, do we want some lace? I quite like the white, funnily enough. Wouldn't have been my automatic choice, but yeah, I think it does look quite good. I'm still coming back in with that big bow. Honestly, I mean, really must make a conscious effort in the next couple of days to cut out some more of the neutral bows. I know I've been saying it now for ages, but honestly, it's coming to the point, this is just ridiculous. Keep trying to use, you know, bows that are way too big for the piece, just because I haven't really got any others cut. They were all too big. Let's just see what I've got in the bright ones. And the chances are these are all going to be just way too bright. Because of course they are called bright bows. Oh, I don't know why I bought that. Just randomly bought in that bright green like that was going to go. Oh, what was I thinking? That's too titchy. Okay. Nope. My gosh, definitely no. Honestly, why do I keep doing things like this? Oh, let's try that one and see if it will go. I mean, hello, of course it's not going to go. Have you seen the colour of it? Have you seen the colour of the piece that you're working with? What is wrong with you? Ah. Sometimes just, I think what happens is things catch your eye, you know, kind of out the corner of your eye, and you think, oh, let's try that one. And then it's only when you actually put it there that you think, what was I thinking? Why would I have actually even tried that there? I mean, to be honest, I'm not necessarily saying that this one goes either. I don't think that one really goes either. Yeah, and you're probably all shouting at the screen saying, no, yeah, hello, it doesn't go. You're right, what are you thinking? But, you know, sometimes you just don't know if you don't kind of try it there, do you? So I do like the white lace, I think. So let's get the white lace stuck down. And then I've at least made some sort of progress. Okay. That's just not right, is it? Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. Oh. Why is it that we just never have quite the right thing that we're looking for? And, you know, the point is, I mean, sometimes we don't know what it is we're looking for, do we? Until it kind of jumps out. It's a mystery. We're like, oh, don't know what it is that we need. And then suddenly you spot something and it's like, oh, that was it. That was what I was looking for all along. I mean, to be honest, that doesn't look too bad. What do you think? Yeah. Let's go for that, shall we? Yep. Okay. And then let's do a bit of bling. Yeah, let's have that side. So again, just cut this down. Yes, I hope everyone's having a good day. I'd love to know what projects you're all working on. And I know I said this in the last video, but, you know, have you done some of these reverse cutting, you know, collage masterboards, like where you cut them from the back? How did it turn out for you? Did you love it? Or, you know, were you gutted and kind of thought, oh no, wish I hadn't done that? I've really enjoyed doing mine. But it could be that I've just been lucky so far. Who knows? If I do enough of them, I'm bound to, yeah, come to a point where it's like, oh my goodness, disaster. I won't be doing that again. But at the moment, you know, I've really been happy with the ones I've done. Right, let's just again ink all around here. Try and be a bit less heavy-handed with the ink this time. It's such a weird day, honestly. It was so beautiful this morning. And then it clouded right over, looked like it was about to chuck it down with rain. that sort of stayed that way for a couple of hours, and now it's like cleared up completely, and the sun is out. It's, you know, like a summer's day out there. It's just really weird. Really weird. It just can't make up its mind. Right, loving that. Now, I've got some ribbon here. So again, I'm just literally grabbing things that I just happen to have laying around beside me. So I just happen to have this ribbon. I wonder about stapling this down the side as some sort of ruffle. It's not really the right colour blue, is it? Got this tealy colour, which obviously is perfect with this, but not quite so perfect with the cluster. So yeah, that's a shame, because, you know, I really thought that was going to be a good one to do. Right, let's have a look at this. If I do this, you know, like we do when we make the, what are they called? You know, the banner piece, where I've actually done most of them with wax seals. Not all of them, but most of them. Obviously, I don't want to have a second wax seal on this piece, because obviously I've already got a wax seal on the cluster itself. So yeah, I don't want another one. That would be wax seal overload. But let's just bring this over here. So I'm thinking, I mean, we might have a bit too many wordy pieces on here now, because obviously I've got that dictionary definition already. So maybe having another word is going to be like, you know, too much stuff to read on here. I'm not saying that anyone would stop and read it all, but, you know, might just be aesthetically too much in the way of words. What about like that? Don't mind it. It's not blowing me away, I have to say. It's kind of like, don't mind it. Which, don't mind. I mean, that's not really, you know, that's not great, is it? Don't mind. No one really wants to just have a don't mind reaction, do they? Let's just tear this again. Oh, come on. Making the worst job ever of tearing this, I have to say. Worst job ever. Abysmal. Abysmal, abysmal. Okay. Well, I quite like the lace. Now I'm going to just ink the lace up a little bit, just so it's a little bit discoloured, because it was looking quite bright, wasn't it, on there? So yeah, let's just kind of pop that down inked up now. Like that. Okay, looking good. And then got our cluster. Now, can't decide whether to have the, you know, this ribbon embellishment, and I can't decide yet what to have on there either, but do we want it this side or this side? I think probably this side. Yep, okay, right, let's just glue this down. So sorry, that was my Stays On ink pad, which for some reason I just, you know, dragged it in by accident, so sorry about that. Okay. Let's just move that out of the way. Do I want that there? And do we like that with this? Or do we think that's a bit rubbish? You know, as a kind of, you know, centre feature, is that a bit rubbish on there? I'm not sure. Let's just press that down. Okay, let's just, again, bring in these bows again. Not sure, again, on this one, it might be a bit bright, but let's just have a look. You know, like I always say, I mean, you just don't know until you try, do you? And, you know, you can try something out that you just least expect to go. And actually, sometimes that's the thing that goes the best. So it's always worth, you know, well, I've heard, you know, other people call it auditioning the pieces. So it's worth auditioning the pieces because, you know, sometimes it's those pieces you least expect that actually look the best. I don't know if that's just really weird on top of that button. Button? Ribbon. Ribbon, not button. What about like that? I mean, there is a lot going on there now. Or would it be better without the physical bow and better with the paper bow? Perhaps we should put it like this. Let's give that a try. Oops. Again, there's a lot now going on there, isn't there? I think probably they're like a step too far to have both. So now it's just, which do we prefer? Do we prefer the physical ribbon or do we prefer this? I think I prefer the physical ribbon. Yeah, okay. So at this point, I've probably made the wrong decision. And again, you're probably all saying, no, that was not the right decision to make. Okay, let's pop that there. Okay, right, now I've got this word. Now, do we definitely want the word? Is the question. Or would we prefer something else as a centre for that? So I often use my little tiles. I feel like that would be too much with this. Let me have a look at my gems. Not these. Oh my goodness, I mean, talk about bling it up. Like, wow, look at that great big blingy thing on there. Yeah, that's just not right, was it? She says as she pulls out another one, it's because I just love that colour blue. So of course it caught my eye in the jar and I thought, oh, let's just try that. I mean, I'm not saying that goes, but it was just worth having on there just for a second or two, wasn't it? Because it's so pretty. Yeah. Right, so they're all massive in that jar, but I have got another jar of centres where I've got some smaller pieces. So let's have a look and see. Again, I'm thinking probably none of these, but, you know, it is worth trying, isn't it? Got this little one. Oh, that's now too tiny. Would you believe? It's like one extreme to the other. We're like massive or minuscule or just wrong. Just not the right bits. Yep, again, not the right bit. Oh gosh, what have I done with that now? Oh, who knows where that fell to or flicked to, dropped to. Never to be seen again, so it'll suddenly show up in a few months' time. No, I don't like those. Right, okay. Well, I do like them, but I don't like them on here. Oh, there it is. I just spotted it. I would, wouldn't I, once the lid was on the jar? Right, okay. Move that to one side. The only other thing I'm thinking I could try is maybe one of these fabric flowers. Again, that's got that a lot going on feel to it, hasn't it? So yeah, I think we're gonna have to just go for the word. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I think anything else, it just had that feel of, wow, I've got way too much going on this piece. Okay, right, let's pull in the pieces that we've done then with our collage masterboard. So these are the three that we have done today. We've got this one, which obviously is, you know, portrait and, you know, looks really, really pretty. I mean, they've all come out quite different, haven't they? When you think they're all from the same basic masterboard, so they were all the same sort of colour scheme, they now all have quite a different sort of appearance, don't they? They all look quite different. And then in the previous video, we also made these couple of tags from the same masterboard. So, you know, we've got some really different kind of looks going on there. Not sure which is my favourite piece, actually. I really loved the tags that we made in the last video, but I really am quite happy with all of these. And yeah, I'm struggling to pick a favourite. So let me know below which you think is your favourite. If you had to choose, which would you pick as your favourite? And yeah, let me know below. So I hope that you feel maybe some inspiration from watching this video. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again soon. Thanks then. Bye.